What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar. Smoke.
Boy, Trey forever, baby.
Brian Reeves, Director 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl's Asia's name. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook, one half the Back End Business Podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie P again.
Boy, Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
Audience, King Teeth Network, the Royal Family. Let's have them learn as well. So when we bring you back, now we can get in deep.
Yeah.
That's my whole idea.
So how long before you bring people back for the part 2?
Well, this is my first year, so year 2, I want, people that.
So you want a year space in between?
No, it could be 6 months.
Man,
It could be.
right now, I need 4 months in between May.
I would love that. I need a boosie.
Like,
but we can't do everything on the first interview. You see what I'm saying? Why would I put everything out there on the first one if...
But at the same time, a lot of things happen. And with somebody like me, I speak on people topics. So,
True
you know what I'm
that.
saying? So it's always a current event. Like, there's always a school shooting. There's
Right.
always a YSL indictment.
Right.
There's always a 6ix9ine snitching.
Right.
There's always something like that. And you know what I'm saying? And I always have a take on that. So, and,
So, hey, Bert. Hey, Bert. How you doing?
I'm glad I ain't got to drop no diss track on you.
I know, we made it.
Before I was-
Boom, it's the King Teeth Network. We are here. Look, we made it. He ain't got to drop nothing. He got it in the cut, I guess. But
track was on
I
the
had to
day.
make sure I got him in here because not only are you a Cleveland legend, a city legend, but you are an internet sensation. You are a great guy. You're smart as hell. I start hearing you talk. I'm like, what the? Hold on. It's not the nigga who does community dig.
Yes, it is.
But it is, and it makes sense when you look back at it. Because then it's like, oh, that's a genius idea.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's just what it is. It's just wow.
So, hey, man,
Wow.
how you doing?
I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying?
We got HEYBERT in the building, man. This is King Teeth Network.
You do not have the answers, T. Nah. Y'all know I'm about to
Look,
show
if
you.
he get up again, just know that was not planned. But, pull-out game, A1, you know we already had that. You know we hop in, we hop out. I ain't gonna do it right now. We clipped up. But, man, let's go all the way back. Because they say I don't do no research. So let's do the research right now.
Okay, how far we went?
Well, let's go back to your first video. When did you make your first video? What year was that?
Which kind of video? We talking about music video, or we talking about like content as far as like comedy?
Music came first, right?
Well, we're just filming motherfuckers' videos came first,
Okay.
and then from there,
So you was filming people's
yeah, I
videos
started
like
off as a music video director.
Oh.
So I started off like that. I started off at like a smack DVD kind of thing.
Okay.
Then went to music videos.
Then went to music
Then
videos.
went to blogging.
Blogging. Not even vlogging. Blogging.
Yeah, went from just blogging.
So you know he's old. Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
And then, and then.
I'm throwing shots all day.
Hey, first of all, if you already know, you can look at my watch and talk and know.
What age, era you was in.
If you don't know what this
Hey,
is.
facts.
If you don't know what this is, this
Hey,
that
the era.
motherfucking scratch and sniff right here. Motherfucking bust down.
Bust
Chucky,
down,
you feel me?
Chucky,
If they don't know
come
nothing about
on.
that,
They
like,
don't
this
know.
rare. Like,
That's
fuck a
fact.
bust down. Mayweather ain't got nothing close to this.
Fact.
You feel me?
So while you was doing music videos, were you making music?
I made music for a second, but it was so corny.
Uh-huh.
It was trash.
Yeah.
Dead ass had to be the most trashiest motherfucker. Like, I made animal noises in my ad-libs. Everything. I dead ass had to be the most garbageous rapper it was out there. So
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing to come of that. I had to stop. And then I found myself portraying to be something that I really didn't want to be anymore. You know what I'm saying? I was rapping in videos. Like, since I ain't never smoked for real. So I would take a shell, bust it down, right? Put a little bit of tobacco back in there, pretend to smoke that in the video.
What?
I got all my hammers out, knowing that shit hot. Like, it was like, it was
Yeah.
like, and I was rapping about things that really wasn't uplifting to not only to my community but to myself. It was just
Yeah.
low vibrational music.
Oh,
I didn't
when
wanna
did
do
you
that.
start noticing that though?
When I had this video that y'all will never see.
Uh-huh.
After I was sitting back watching that video, I was like, I took everything down because it was like, man, this is trash, yo.
Oh,
like, look
wow.
at this image that I'm putting off, you know. Even though, like, you know, a lot of people be like, we never had shit growing up and stuff like that. I don't even want to embarrass my mama.
Yeah.
To the point of even saying that because she tried her best.
Right.
So it's like, and I'm just watching this video. I'm like, this ain't me. I'm fucking hoes in the video. I got motherfucking. It's just there's a mix up of gangster and Heights boy shit and suburban kid shit that it's just motherfucker. It's just everywhere.
It was just too much.
And it was just like, I don't want to be known for this.
Yeah.
I don't want to be known for that.
So what do you want to be known for?
Right.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I want to be known as a black man who cared about his community, who gave back to the people. I took something, but I also gave back. I used to be so bad.
What did you take?
First of all, just if you're black in the black community, you owe something to your community. Definitely, if you're a part of the culture, if you dress in the culture, you speak in the culture, you owe something to your community. We've noticed like a lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying, who from their environment, you feel me, from their hood, from their ghetto, and they sit back and they talk about it, the stories, the hood, the shootings and all that stuff like that. You're a product of your environment. You profit from your environment. So you're taking from your environment, you're selling it, and yet you don't do nothing for your street. You don't do nothing for your area. I come back and I see y'all hoods is littered up, it's dirty, bandos everywhere, and some people would say like, oh, that's the city and stuff like that. No, you can impact that. So I want to be known as somebody who didn't just take from my environment, but who actually gave back, actually cared about the people, and actually had a good mission about good vibration and higher learning. These motherfuckers, they just gonna keep taking from. And like that's why like when I seen like Pooh Gutta and Ray Jr. and them get a street, I was like, you know what I'm saying, I like that. But I really still want motherfuckers to earn it. Like I want y'all to see like that kind of thing can happen. But you're gonna have to get with your councilman. You're gonna have to give back to the community. You're gonna have to give back in order to make some stuff like that happen. So don't just be looking at the motherfuckers getting streets and just be hating. Understand that it's a lot of food drives. It's a lot of community cleanups. It's a lot that go on to get your name on them street signs. They don't just get those out
because you had a hot song.
Because you got a hot song. Like it's not even about that. You really got to give back to your community, and every artist should give back to your community. Like if you rapping about a hood and I come to your hood and it's dirty, then what does that say about you? That means you just really robbed your community. Like you know better than a white man. Like you know better than the Arab at the store, the Arab at the gas station. You know better than the police that patrol the area. If you gonna sit back and rap in this area and leave it as it is while you move out to the suburbs, hell no. When you come back to the hood, you deserve to get killed. They deserve to rob you. You deserve that. They should take you up top for everything that you milk that community for. Everything. And I stand on that.
That's real shit, though.
Don't sit back and rap about my poverty and my struggle that I got to live through every day. Telling our story, profited from it, and don't even come back here. Don't even
be afraid to come back.
In the book bags and stuff in the school and stuff. And be afraid to come back like, oh, no, because they savages down there. But you just told in your song, we savages down here. But now you don't want to come back because they broke and what does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be here and be a part of the community and don't do that, then go. Bounce.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bounce, but don't sit back and rap. Like I'm not even, like where I live, I'm not even from there. I do more for my area where I live off Huff. I do more for my area than YFL Calvin do.
Wow.
I do more for my area and I'm not even from there.
What type of stuff do you do?
You'll see me walking. I'll walk the streets. I walk the streets dolo. I pick up the litter all the way down the block and around. I go and I talk to the kids. I talk to the youth. You know what I'm saying? You see, old lady need her grass cut. I'm going to cut the grass.
Really?
For the old lady. And I'm not charging nothing. The people on the block cars, because I know how to fix cars. I'm fixing their cars for free just to help my people get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Just to help them get by because we all need breaks. You know what I'm saying? We all need like help. And it's
but we do need the example though.
And we need that example.
And you speaking on it is the example.
It's the example.
It's one of the examples we need to see because you're a prominent person in this community. You're a prominent person on social media. You're a prominent person in this world. So with that being said, you saying that it's powerful. It's gonna hit some people.
Like and it should.
And it should in a good way.
If an artist is from your hood and he don't do nothing for his hood when he make it up there, beat his ass.
But how do they?
We come back,
How
you
do
should
they
do that.
do something for their hood without showing it off that they doing something for their
And
hood?
that's the problem that because I do so much and a lot of people don't know.
Because I feel like Kelvin does do things.
Like, and if he does,
And he doesn't
we don't
just
get
put
to
it
see
out
it.
exactly.
But he
How does
should.
he?
And a lot of
So
people
he
say
should.
this. A lot of people say this. They'd be like, you'll see the post like, oh, if you care about giving back, don't record it. And it's like, I get what you mean when it's like you're exploiting like the homeless and stuff like that. But at the same time, we need to see it.
Yeah,
We have
absolutely.
to see it. It's a line in between, and it's a thin line, but it's not super duper hard to balance it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We need to see people giving back to their hood and to their area. We need to see that.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
have to.
I agree.
I agree. If we don't,
especially
see
if
that,
you already are a prominent influencer in the community, in the internet. If you are on the internet and not using the community, but using your likeness, and you have a following, yes, we need to see it.
we need to see it. You
Because
have to show it.
I'm going to show it off, because you have to show the things that you are doing, because this is in your heart. This is not just something you're showing. No, we're going to do this anyway, but y'all need to know we doing this anyway.
Yeah, you need to know, and it's like it's not a bad thing. Everybody need to know. Like, this inspires others. A snowball effect.
Just
You
like
gotta
just like
show it.
rapping, just like when a rapper breaks off, everybody want to rap because
Yeah.
he took off. It's just like that. If you take off in your community, everybody gonna want to take. Man,
Everybody gonna take. It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be cool.
You can't just come out from the hood, get the money, and go back and buy guns and drugs for the dope boys and call that putting you on for your people. That's not putting on. You just really put them in jail. You put them in a casket. You just put them in a box. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, you get your money, you get on, go talk to your councilman. Go talk to your local chapter chairmen for the Black Panther parties, the New Era Clevelands. Go talk to them. See what you can do for your community. Like, legitly see what you can do. If you're a person of the community, you don't really have to worry about too much of nothing when it comes to come back to your own place. And like, okay, so let's talk about Nipsey. Nipsey was a person of his community, but he was still,
very impactful.
yeah, but he's still tied up and shit. You know how the story that you hear is so weird, but it's like you can't also be lacking. Shit happens to people when you in the trenches. Shit happens, but it's a line. Like I said, it's a thin line that you gotta walk. It's a thin line. You still gotta be respectful.
Are you fearless in that?
100%. I'm gonna die regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I die, I'm still gonna have content dropping like Tupac.
Wow.
I'm gonna die. It's gonna happen. But if I die, I'm gonna die
With a
doing
purpose.
something I love. I'm gonna die for the people.
Yeah.
I love the people. I care about
love
that.
that,
So
though.
I'm gonna die within a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I always
what it's
get
about.
smarter.
That to me,
Always
that's
get
what it's
smarter.
about. Is if you got, because we all gotta go.
You
So
all
if you're
gotta
gonna go, I want to go with some purpose. I was going somewhere. I had a reason of why I needed to get there. It wasn't just because I was just out here flailing in life. Like, no, I was moving. I didn't accomplish what I wanted to, but I accomplished what I needed to while I was here. And now I'm gone. That's it. I'm good. I'm good with that. I respect that. I want to get to this career though, because I don't know how long we got on this camera. I want to get to this career though. And let's start with the content, because I know you make music, and the content and the music come together.
Right.
So when did you know you had not just a marketing mind, but knew you could shoot content?
I always had a marketing mind. That's why I was just always ahead of the curve on a lot of things. I just never stepped in front of the camera too often. Definitely, like after the last time I seen that wasn't me, I decided to step back and put other people in front. But watching people do it so incorrectly and so wrong and not make the proper sacrifices to get where they want to be, I just said, forget it. Let me just come up here and just do it.
Yeah.
And it was just one day. As far as that first video I dropped, I got a call.
Which was what?
Which was the romper video.
That was the first one.
That was the first one.
That kind of took off everything?
It took everything off. It was my first content video that I dropped. Somebody called me and she was like, you ain't about to be wearing no male romper and shit. I'm like, motherfucker, why the fuck would you even call me and say that to me? Click. Like, this bitch tripping. So after that, I'm just thinking, because every time somebody says something to me, I immediately get to this place where I just make a song out of it. You know what I'm saying? I just be like this. So I'm just like, what the fuck would I wear a romper for? I'm like, that wouldn't be gangster, but it could be gangster shit. I had the Mac 11 tucked off in my romper. And I'm just thinking that in my head. So then I get the idea. I'm like, oh, fuck it. All right, I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
So check this out. I made the whole process in my head. I got home from work immediately. I'm like, yo, give me your romper. Told my nephew, I'm like, look, record this song right now. He recorded, she grabbed the camera, I put the romper on, I go do it. I don't even know the words. That's why in the video you don't see me saying the words for real, because I had just laid it down. I told the whole song. The whole song was just about as truthful as I can make it. I got a Mac 11, I got some money, I got a fidget spinner, I got a romper. Let's do it. The thing, everybody.
You got a Mac 11? God damn.
But the whole,
It's a whole different side of this guy.
I got them joints. And everybody should, but I got them.
Absolutely.
The whole point being is when I shot that video, everybody around me was like, "You shouldn't do that. That's risky. What is people gonna say? What is people gonna think?" That's why I always stayed from in front of the camera. But I was like, you know what? I don't care no more. Why should I care what you think? I don't even idolize you. Nobody's gonna care about what you say if they don't idolize you or they don't even like what you're doing in the first place. So I'm getting told not to do things from people who are at this point broke.
Right.
I don't care anymore. I go do it. The video drop. I go to sleep. I'm thinking to get 1,000 or something. I wake up to 40,000. At that end of that day, it's at 1 million.
Shit.
Okay, so by the end of the next 3 days, Snoop Dogg posted it, Nick Cannon posted it, Atheon Crockett posted it. I'm getting all these different posts, and the video cap off at about 18, somewhere between 18 and 20 million. This is my first time stepping out.
And that's your first viral sensation.
That's my first one. I cut off. I don't drop no more content for another year.
Why?
Sit back.
Because of that?
Not just because of that, because I see that I had something.
Oh.
So instead of just running at
Were you
this
scared?
moment,
I would be scared as fuck to
was.
not do it again.
I was nervous because I didn't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
And I let the pressure of fucking it up kind of spook me.
Is that why it took so long? Yeah.
But
That's
at the
a
same
long
time, I didn't want to drop again because I wanted to sit back and just gain this content.
Okay.
I was like, let me get my content together so I can make a good run. I see I can do this. Thus come community dick.
That was the
big white bitch. Thus come Squirt is P.
Yeah.
All of these things is written years in advance at this.
Really? So do you write them all almost at the same time? Everything like
as they come, like community dick. This girl went through my phone and seen that I was fucking with other bitches and stuff, and then she called me a fuckboy and she called me community dick. So I was asleep and I woke up because she threw the phone. Went off on me, called me community dick and stuff like that. And I'm talking to my mans about it. I'm like, what is community dick? And he was like, cause I had never heard the phrase before, and I was like, I guess that means she can get it, she can get it, she can get it. Cause I got community dick, and that means she can get it, and that means she can get it, and that means she can get it. And I'm like, and I'm really good at making songs out of things that just happen to me, and things that I just see. Like it don't matter. You be like, it's a red chair over there. Let's go. It's a red chair over there. Let's go. Let's go. Red chair got a bad bitch on a red chair. Colors over there, red hair. She got long hair, red bitch, and she thick as shit. I got money. It just come off.
Easy.
It just come off to me like just.
So you saying you can go viral anytime you want?
Anytime I want to, for real.
Wow! I was waiting for him to say that. I was hoping the cameras was still gonna be going because I wanted you to say that because I really believe you can because of the way you work it. It's a process, but but once you get to that final product, that's money.
Yeah, it's like it's the process of it, but I just stopped limiting myself of giving a fuck what people think. I stopped.
And that changed your life.
And that changed my life. I don't care. I watch Lil Uzi. Everybody call Lil Uzi gay, fruity, whatever they want to call him. But I also watch this man sell an arena dolo.
Right.
Why should he care what you say when he just made $1 million off a show?
Right.
Fuck you.
Right.
Fuck what these people got to say. Fuck what these people got to think, bro. Get your money and be happy. Live within your purpose and keep moving. Fuck what I got to say. Fuck with that unless it comes to your community.
Right,
you need to put in work for your people. But other than that, man, fuck what these niggas.
Now that goes into what I really want to speak on, and you spoke on that with Team 100. Shout out to him. First off, shout out to Team 100.
Got the location. Shout out to Team 100. Got us right here in
but
the
I wanna,
hood, you feel me? Building out the hood of the west side
come on now.
and the east side.
Come on now.
You can look right out the window, crackhead right there.
Come on now. But you talk about getting out of, you say you live in Cleveland, but you work out of state. Yeah. How did you understand that?
Because I was looking at my finances and then I looked around me. If you look at a lot of great conquerors, even though being a conqueror isn't really a good thing, but if you look at these people, they looked at the resources around them. And from the resources around them, they went and collected each piece. If you play video games, you play what? San Andreas. when you CJ running around San Andreas, what they had you go do? They had you go tag different areas, and those areas become safe for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at this map as I'm in Cleveland. I'm just looking at the demographics of this area. I'm like, in 3 hours I can be in Detroit. Tag. Another 3 hours I can be in Milwaukee, in Chicago. Tag. Oh, I can go to Indianapolis. That's right there. Tag. Let's go the other way. There go Pittsburgh. 2 hours? Are you kidding me? Tag. Look how many markets we got. 5 hours. I can go to DC and Baltimore. Tag. Why am I limiting my mindset? And it's mostly important because people, and I think a lot of artists need to understand this. You are independent. Don't operate as if there's no rescue coming. There may be no label coming. You are the label. You are the finances. Operate as an independent artist. That means look at all the markets around you and go attack them. You're accessible at home. Hit the road. It don't cost that much. Get an easy pass for those turnpikes and get on the road. Go get you some stickers, get you some flyers, and go shake some hands, bro. It's not that hard. Go out there. Just like they got open mics and stuff here, they got them other places. Go to the open mic and the artist showcase out there. Go. It's not about to cost you that much. Everybody want to go out of town and focus on fucking hoes and living lavish and showing off. You don't got to do that, bro. Get you a Toyota Camry and go on the road, bro. You don't have, you don't got to stay in the Hilton. Go to the Red Roof, bro. They don't all got bed bugs. I swear to God. There's going to be some that do. You can stay away from those, and there's ways to show you. I'm going to make a video and showing y'all how to check the bed bugs with the hotel rooms because it's important. It's very important to check. Though. But go there. If you don't want, man, sleep in your car. Yeah. Struggle. Yeah. You've been struggling your whole life.
Grind for real.
But I used to make my hot dog water and my leftover noodle water. It used to be the same shit. Struggle. That is disgusting. Struggle. You can't tell me nothing about no goddamn struggle. Bro, struggle. Get there. It's going to be worth it. Get out here, get on the road, meet people, shake some hands, make some music with some new people. You don't know who's going to become who. Take stock in investments in other people. When you go and jump on a band's platform, take it serious. Show up on time, do your diligence on this camera because you don't know what this is. This right now, I'm looking at this like it's bigger than the Breakfast Club. Right. You feel me? Even though where it is right now, to me, this is the Breakfast Club. I am talking to one of the most influential men in the world right now. And if he's not there yet, it's going to be that. Do you judge an apple tree just because it doesn't have apples right now? Right. It's growing.
Right. Absolutely.
Feed into these things. Get on the road. Make these things happen.
How did you start feeding into your career? When did you know that you was like, this is what I'm doing? After community, was it after Community Dick and you started really making some money? And you was like, I'm really about to everything.
It was after the Romper video, and then I started talking to a lot of blogs, and then I started running into a lot of doors, and a lot of doors had prices. So I understood that I need to go save some money. So that means slow down on the partying, slow down on the bitches, slow down on the bottles, slow down on the kickers, because we have investments to make. Mm-hmm. So if you gotta if my diet gotta be a certain kind of way for a while, that's what it means. So I can get enough money so I can go through some of these doors. At the same time, building my content. Doors? Like any door. Like if any
for artists, yeah.
I think the Breakfast Club is like 300,000.
To get on the Breakfast Club?
You're not about to walk through that door. That's not a
$300,000.
But think of what that would do for your life.
I agree. But god damn, I thought it was just request only. Honestly,
Star is $8,000 to upload. You think
is it really
is cheap? Shade Room, it starts off at $22,700 for a post. You think this world is cheap?
Right.
This game costs money.
But how do you use that money to benefit your career though? Because I feel like a lot of artists just pay this, pay that, but it don't do shit for them.
It don't do nothing for them because they don't market. This is why marketing is so important. If you drive down the street and you drive on the freeway, what's one thing you're going to see? A billboard. Mm-hmm. That billboard is going to tell you about what? Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Now you know about Flamin' Hot Cheetos. So next time he go to the store, he's going to buy or at least think about Flamin' Hot Cheetos. That is called marketing. That is called promotion. A lot of people do not know how to market and promote the right way. They think beating down their timeline with the same flyers and music videos is promotion. It's not. And the algorithm is destroying you for that.
Okay, break that down. Break that down.
It's important for you to know that you have to get out here and market. market. It's more profitable for him to post me than it is for me to post me at this point.
Wow.
So you have to get out here and pay that money. And if he got a fee, I gotta pay it. And if I could talk to him and maybe wiggle leverage, hey bro, look
Build a
what
relationship.
This video gonna go viral. Build a relationship. This video gonna go viral. This go on his network and this go viral. He bringing me back.
Why you think Vlad and Boosie do interviews every 4 months?
That's why.
It's profitable.
It's profitable.
He pays him to go viral.
He gets media.
He'll be back.
He gets numbers. Your platform, your brand gets out
Grows.
there. Mine gets out there. We both grow and expand together. But you have to be willing to invest into yourself. You got to invest in these things. This isn't cheap. This camera isn't cheap. This isn't cheap. This isn't cheap. So he has to get money.
Yeah.
So he has to charge a fee.
Have to have a
Even if
business.
he has to at the same time. So you have to find a way to benefit this business. It is very important to go out here and market and do these things correctly. If you're not investing no money, you're going to go nowhere.
Wow.
Period. It costs money. Gas is about to be $6. You're going to have to get some money. You're going to have to make some sacrifices to get some money to get through some of these doors. They're not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
They're not cheap. Some of them are. I know finagle wave around,
But that took time.
but that take time. That take time in building relationships.
So what? Because everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants to pop off and hit 20 million.
They think they do.
Oh, they think they do.
They think they do.
What does actually going viral mean?
Going viral, first of all, if viral is 1 million or better, just so y'all
Okay.
if you 900,000, you can say it. Ain't nobody gonna talk. But a viral is 1 million or better.
Okay.
So if you see me talking about my niggas got an M plus, that's viral. You feel me? A viral is 1 million or better. If you look at the numbers, how many people are in New York City?
What, right
Documented.
now? Yeah.
9 million.
9 million.
So you hit document. That's not even undocumented. That's just documented. That's not even including all the people who didn't answer the door that day.
Right.
So that means only 9 million people. That's just in the city of New York. So that means you barely.
Did you just come from New York, nigga?
When I say it comes out. It comes out. But you barely scrape the surface. Okay? You barely scrape the surface. That's New York. Add that to LA. Add that to the whole state of New York. Add that to Jersey. Add that to all of that. Bro, you barely scrape anything with 1 million. So 1 million or better is considered viral. But really viral is 10 million plus.
Wow.
Okay, so we gotta be talking 10 million plus.
So how many times you went really viral?
Wait, what? 5 times.
Wow.
A lot of people, and which is crazy, a lot of people here in Cleveland, they really didn't see Big White Bitch all like that.
No, they didn't.
But Big White Bitch,
I didn't see that one
actually, as far as outside of YouTube, did more numbers than Community Dig.
Really?
Because of what it was.
But you
and
was
what it
in the
stood for.
community with Community Dig in
I was in it,
Cleveland.
but I
so
was
that
in
made sense.
And thanks to Glorilla with the Fuck Nigga Free song, Community Dig about to do a whole nother spin.
Is it really?
I'm about to walk that around again. Because keep in mind, Community Dig only did like 12 million total. So if it only did 12 million total that I can track, let's just say in the totality, it probably, let's say they did 20. Okay, between LA and New York, that's just that population. That means I didn't hit the rest of the US. That means I didn't hit the rest of the world. So that means I still got more money to make there. So
how do you make money going viral? Let's talk about that.
First of all, if now I just learned you're streaming.
Right. We just learned that a couple days
ago.
I
almost never stream. I always before COVID made me had to get into streaming. Before COVID, I drop a viral song and I go on a roll.
Like we said, this is the beginning. Yes. Coming back is important. Building relationships is important. This is my Boosie, and I'm not paying him. He's coming back though. Yes. But no, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your time. I want to wrap this up the proper way. Here at the King T Network, we always got to do it first. Give them your IG and everything.
HEYBERTFLEX at HEYBERTFLEX on everything. It is uniform. If you cannot find me there because I got took down for some reason, HEYBERTFLEX.com. That ain't going nowhere. You will always be able to catch me and catch new good content right there. Nowhere else.
Okay, so what we got to do, everybody know what we got to do is to get it off your chest segment, and that's the ending of our time here before we see you again. But
I gotta get it off my
whatever
chest.
you need to get off your chest, man. whether it's you need to tell these girls your pull-out game is A1.
I know what I need to get off my chest.
All right, then I say no more. Go ahead.
This is what I need to get off my chest. I need y'all to understand that pre-cum does not get girls pregnant, okay? It does not. You need to look at the science of it. When you are practicing your pull-out game, understand that pre-cum does not get a female pregnant.
Come on now.
The first time, before you know where they tell you this, semen comes from where? Testicles, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where does pre-cum come from? It comes from the Cowper's gland. It does not produce semen. It's
Come on.
sperminal fluid. It does
Come
not
on.
produce semen. It
Come on
cannot
now.
get you pregnant. So anybody out here talking about, oh, you got pregnant off the pre-nut, that's not the
Bullshit.
case. If you think I'm lying, Google it.
Come on now.
Pre-cum comes from the Cowper's gland. Does not come from that. Now, when you pull that joint out, right?
Right.
You pull that joint out the holster, right? Bow. Turn her into a toaster strudel, right?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
After you do that, if you go back in, you ever you have a drink, right? You take the straw, you put the straw in the drink, right? Touch the top of the straw and bring it up. It's gonna be stuff still in there, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get that out before you go
back
in.
in.
That's how you get pregnant. Then they be talking about the pre-cum did it. Because next time while you hitting it and the pre-cum come back around again, guess what it's about to do?
Push the
all
rest of
that
it
back in there.
Wow.
That's why.
Wow.
And then they
Niggas
blame
be
it
coming
on the
going right
pre-cum.
back in. That's
Bruh,
what it is.
Listen to me. I praise Lord on it, bro. Pull out game extraordinaire, bro. When it comes to pulling out,
He wears the chain for a reason.
I have the best pull out game
Come on
in
now.
the world. The world. I had to mess up in order to get here.
Yeah.
But I got the best pull out game in the world. I need to get
It's
that off my chest.
scientifically proven.
Stop saying that pre-cum gets women pregnant. It does not. No. Squirt has more pee than pre-cum has semen.
Wow. We didn't even
Period.
get into that.
Period.
That's going to be the next one. This the King
Period.
TV Network. We out here, man. Appreciate you. Boom. That's because then we can talk about it. Because we ain't talk about it. And then we can talk about it.